Good morning, y'all. It's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. And I've pre-recorded this so that it comes up on Sunday morning because while you're watching this, I'm going to be on my way to mail everything out that I did not get out on Friday. So I've had a lot of posts to do. You know, I have to carry stuff pretty far. And even on date day Friday and Saturday, Friday we went to the post office to get a few packages off before we had our date day. And today I have more to get out. So while I'm doing that, I thought you might like to see how I package up a swap. I managed to do it in a way that you can't see most of the things, and I just won't show you the ones that are too easy to see, and that way I can show you how I package up a swap. So the first thing I do is I separate out the swap items that we've agreed to in its own baggie. And so you can see that this is the swap baggie because it says, "Thank you for swapping with me." And the girls know I've got real limited supply, so I don't have much in the way of decoration. And I'm using this really crappy paper I got from the dollar store for most of the wrapping. And they know that, so they're not expecting this to be like ornately decorated. They know I'm doing the best I got. In fact, you'll see one of the pieces I used like my leftover pieces from every collection. So it's a bit hoplop, very Alicia, but I still try to make it look as pretty as possible because I'm packaging obsessed, which is why I'm making this video. I think part of the magic is getting a really beautifully wrapped package when you do a swap. So that's my belief, and that's why I'm making this video. All right, so I put all the swap items in its own baggie that I seal. From Donna Dreams ×3, I learned to put in a dryer sheet, especially because here things smell like cinnamon and cumin and tobacco and I don't know what, pickles and all sorts of things. So that just keeps everything nice and fresh. And here I have, so this swap item you can't really see. So a little bit you can, but not much, because I got these gift bags at the dollar store. Just topped it with some paper. Used Orlando Tessone's amazing die cuts to decorate. Thank goodness I had a few of those left. And then I just created these using my leftover stamp. My ink is running out, so it's not perfect stamping, but I know the girls will understand that. And this just says treat and you are loved. And I propped that up on that chipboard and put it in there. There are 4 little packages in here because I made 4 items for the swap. That was 1. I can't show you 2 of the others because they're see-through. But see, like I was really low on wrapping, so I used these gold foil bags, topped it with a doily, added a little piece of ephemera and a little gemmy. But the girls know I'm low on supplies. So they're going to understand that if I were back home, that would be nicely decorated. So I put that all into its own separate bag, and those are just the swap items, the things we agreed to swap, right? And then I seal it like so, and then that's the swap bag right there. Okay, so before I wrap that up, because I'm going to, I want to take a look at my goodies. Now, the goodies are done in separate packages. Let me show you. So I wanted to give everyone a little sampler of traditional Middle Eastern candy. So there's like rosewater candy, coconut candy, honey candy, and coffee candy in here. And I just bought really inexpensive, really bad quality ribbon from the dollar store. Put a bow on it, put it in a little baggie, and topped it. That was one little package. In here, I've separated out 2 of the goodies because one of them has to be packaged a certain way in order to travel through the post. It's this one. So I had to follow the standards, or you know they're going to open my packages and call me in for another meeting. But I've been doing it right lately, so they haven't called me in for a meeting. So I've separated that up from the other goodies and the swap items, and there's another little goodie tucked in there. Wrapped in tissue, put in a gift bag, and tucked in. Here's the thing. I separated this out because there is a chance, a very small chance this could leak. And I don't want that to leak all over the swap items or the other goodies. So I wrapped it according to the rules, that I wrapped it again in plastic, and now I'm putting it in another sealed goodie bag. And these I got here from the dollar store. Lots of people ordered these goodie bags from Amazon. I find Amazon a bit pricey. I order mine from Ali at home. So here they're available everywhere at the dollar store. So I don't have to order them from Ali, but at home I do order them from AliExpress. So that's another package sealed up. So right now we have a swap package, 1 goodie package sealed up, and you see I close everything with washi to make it look really cute. All right, the 3rd goodie package is a little tougher to wrap. So this is, as you guys know, I like to send my goodies like this for a swap. But it was really tough this time because I didn't have ephemera left, and what I had didn't really match. So I stamped treat for the front and attached it to this, but most of these just have weird leftover ephemera that I tried to make match up. And I got this paper at the dollar store, as you know, and I still wanted it to look pretty, so I attached coordinating ribbon. And basically I just made a little flip. I didn't put tags in because I don't have paper left to do it, but I just wanted it to look pretty. So at home I would have had tags in between, I would have had ephemera, I would have had sentiments on every sheet, but here I can't do it. But if you're at home and you have enough supplies to do that, it really does make for a nicer swap. Here I'm just out of everything, but traditionally I would have inserted tags in this and sentiments and more ribbon. But this is what we've got from here left, so I wanted to show you. So I take that, I had to cut my tissue into sheets because I only have 2 packages and it's not enough. So I had to split it up, but again, the girls will understand, I know that. And I wrap it all up into tissue, which then I tuck into yet another goodie bag. And the reason, again, I do all these plastic bags, guys, is because in the mail, things can get damaged. We don't know what the conditions are going to be like. I've seen stuff arrive in terrible condition, and I saw the outgoing video, and I know it was in perfect condition when it was sent, but in the mail, it gets damaged. So I do my best. Here, they don't have bubble wrap. You know how we have bubble wrap? Every time I got a package from Ali, I saved the bubble wrap so I could use it to send out packages, but they just don't carry it here. They don't use it. So I have to send everything without proper protection. All right, so that goodie is now in there. But I still have the Dangle Dangle with Alicia's name on it. I chose Alicia's as the example. And so this is her little Dangle Dangle with her name. And I still have the note card to attach, because I always include a little note with every swap. And yes, I hand stamped and gilded the envelope, of course, because you want everything to look as pretty as you can make it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to layer these up the best way I can. In fact, I don't think I'm going to layer up the liquid one because that's the one that I'm going to worry about. But I'm going to layer up the swap and this goodie. I'm going to tie it with some tulle that Crew sent me, because I think Alicia will really like this tulle. And so I'm going to use this tulle. I use tulle for all of the swap packages, but I think that Alicia will like this one. And I'm going to thread her dangle through the tulle. So I'll show you in a second when I'm done, so you can see what I mean, because I'm tying it in a bow like a bunny ears on my lap, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. So I think about not just like how to make the swap, but how to package it so that when people open it, it's like really exciting to open. Like it looks pretty and they want to open it. Okay, so now I have a tulle bow and Alicia's Dangle Dangle from it with her name on it, and that sits on the swap so that it's super pretty and it looks enticing to open. Sorry about all the crinkle crinkle. And it's just real cute. So that's going in. Her possible leakage one is going in. Her candy packet is going in. And her note card. And that all goes into a decorated envelope that I also stamped and decorated with paper and all sorts of things. And that, folks, is how I package up a swap. I thought it might be useful because I know a lot of you are new to swapping. And so it's one thing to think about the swap itself and how to make it, and it's another thing to think about the packaging. If I had Crinkle Crinkle, I would load the envelope with Crinkle Crinkle, maybe some of those glittery foam balls that Crafty Kimchi used and that Cruz hauled. I sometimes will put in giant sequins. In this particular one, I did manage to find some giant butterfly sequins. So each swap package does have some of those. But I don't have any real packaging here, so I have to make do. But at home, it would be filled with glittery balls and sequins and shred and Crinkle Crinkle. So, you try to make this as festive as possible so that when the person opens it, it's instant happiness. However you package up your stuff, it's going to be great. It's just I thought it would be useful to know how packaging works, because I think we think of when we're done making that that's the end of the swap. And the truth is that packaging it up is also part of the swap. And it adds to the excitement. I hope this video was useful. I'll be back on later today to say, Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday. I love Sundays. You know I love Sundays. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back on later today. Bye for now.